I want to be clear about something. I didn't manifest my brother's death. I manifested abundance, and it just happened to arrive wrapped in grief. I had to learn how to hold the heartbreak and the gratitude at the same time, because sometimes your blessing and your loss show up on the same day. You don't have to choose between them. You're allowed to feel both, okay? Hey guys, thanks so much for pushing play on this video. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I'm the blogger behind iHeartLOA.com. This is where we talk about personal development, manifesting, and mindset stuff, okay? Today's post is how I manifested $5,000 when I had nothing left. Why my story may help you. I'm going to share exactly what I did, what I believed, and what happened. I'm going to show you how when I shifted my mindset by using gratitude as a tool, everything else started shifting too, okay? What my life looked like before. Where to begin? Before 2020, I was living what I thought was a pretty good life. I was blogging, teaching others how to manifest, and everything was moving right along towards my goals. I was the most positive person. I had been working on my mindset for years by that point. I even got my diploma for life coaching. I had made gratitude a daily practice. I was living what I taught. Then out of the blue, 2020 came along and pulled the rug right out from under me. COVID hit the world. Social media became a polarizing place to be. All that positivity gone in an instant after being on Twitter for just a little while. Family and friends died from COVID. I got RA in 2021, and then a year of depression after that. RA didn't just mess with my health. It made me realize that I couldn't do basic things I had taken for granted all my life. Walking, using my hands, taking a shower, combing my hair. So many things that should be easy were now hard for me. My confidence was shot. I was so bloated and inflamed. I still am. Just 5 short years ago, I was a slender and active person. You can tell if you'll go back and look at some of my videos how skinny I was. I was not bloated. I wasn't inflamed. I wasn't overweight. I was such an active person. Exercising and hiking. I put on so much weight. It's because of the medicine and it's because of the inflammation. And I was depressed for a long time. Because I was in a state of giving up on life, I let everything go. The blog I'd worked on for years, all the hard work of building up my little business was gone. I wasn't in a good place. I wasn't thinking positive at all. I was just trying to survive. And then something shifted. Not my circumstances or health, because right now I'm in the thick of it still. Not my bank account. Something shifted inside of me first. The shift that happened before the money did. If you don't read anything else in this post, or if you don't listen to anything else in this video, please listen to this, okay? What happened to me that everything started to change? I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. Have you ever felt like that? Mind you, this is 2026, 5 years of dealing with all the life changes, deaths, our world changing, my health turned upside down, my hands deformed and curled up. I thought back to how different my life used to be and all the work I'd done to make my mindset so strong. And I asked myself, what would I have done in the past to manifest a better life for myself? I decided to start over because I knew what was possible when I intentionally shifted my mindset. I started by making gratitude into a habit again. I would say this over and over when I remembered to. I am so happy and grateful that I'm abundant in every way. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I used what I had learned all those years ago to speak it into existence. I let go of how I would receive it, and I trusted that it would show up, and I forgot about it. Now, Here's how the $5,000 actually came, okay? I had just restarted my gratitude practice 2 weeks prior. Every day when I remembered to, I would start by saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have been using the Secret app to start writing out my gratitudes and start saying affirmations again. I was speaking abundance into existence every single day. I wasn't watching or waiting for it. I was just practicing. Out of nowhere, my brother passed away. My whole family was in shock and we were grieving. He was a generous man who loved my mom. And in his leaving, he made sure she would never have to worry again. At 81 years old, that gift was everything. He left my mother a huge settlement and everything he had worked for his whole life. And in her own generosity, she blessed my sisters and me with $5,000 each. The money arrived completely unexpectedly in a way that I would have never predicted or planned for. Now, I want to be clear about something because I think it matters. I didn't manifest my brother's death. I manifested abundance. It came wrapped in grief and through loss. It came through the generosity of a man who loved our mother so much that he made sure she was taken care of even after he was gone. I had to hold the sadness and the gratitude at the same time. Nobody tells you that sometimes your blessing and your heartbreak arrive together, but they can. And when that happens, you don't have to choose between grieving and being grateful. You are allowed to feel both, okay? My mother is 81 years old. She was at that time worrying about money, and now, because of my brother's love, she will never have to worry again. That was an answered prayer, a manifestation of love. Just that blessing on her life shifted something in me that I still can't describe in words. The sadness, then the knowing that my mom will be financially secure for the rest of her life. It's love. It's nothing but love. The money didn't come the way I expected it to. It never does. I couldn't have scripted this or even seen it coming or even wanted it to come that way. I trusted in what I had used in the past. I did my gratitudes daily along with the affirmations and I let it go. This is how manifestations actually work. You don't get to choose the how. You only get to choose the energy you bring every single day. And when you stay consistent, even when nothing is happening, even when life is hard, even when you're grieving, the law matches your energy. It happens when you put out the energy, vibration of gratitude, and the law matches it. You don't know when it will show up, so get in the habit of doing it daily, okay? What did I do with that second chance? When I got the money, I had a choice to make. I could use it to survive on, or I could use part of it to invest in my comeback. Which one do you think I chose? Something inside of me, a nudge I was feeling, which is your intuition, led me to restart and reclaim everything. To read more about intuition, there is a link in this post, and I will put it in the description if I think about it, okay? I took the chance to see if my old domain name was still available, and it was. I quickly bought iHeartLOA.com again and started filling it up with posts. But this time with more experience and a deeper knowing of life. I'm not rebuilding my little business from ambition and for wanting to make lots and lots of money. I'm building this because it's my purpose, and it's always been my purpose. From this moment on, I will show up authentically, RA and all, overweight and all. I'm going to teach only what I know that has worked for me. I still have hard days. My life has totally changed, but I'm here and I'm still writing, showing up. Every single day that I do just proves that my manifestation is working. What can you take from this story? First, gratitude is the bridge, okay? It's the easiest way that I have found to manifest anything. Remember this quote from Oprah? Be thankful for what you have, you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. You don't have to feel abundant to practice gratitude. Just find one thing that you are grateful for. That one thing becomes the bridge between where you are and where you're going. Number 2, surrender is not giving up. Letting go of my blog was not a failure. It was making room. Sometimes the universe needs you to put something down before it can hand you something better. When you let go of the control of how it's supposed to show up. Number 3, the shift always happens on the inside first. Nothing in my outer world changed before something in my inner world shifted. The money didn't create the new beginning. My decision to stay open and keep practicing created the conditions for the money to arrive. Number 4, I think it is. I can't remember at this point. You cannot control the how, only the energy. My manifestation arrived through grief, through loss, through a channel nobody could have predicted. That is not a flaw in the system. That is the system. Stay open, stay consistent, let the universe handle the delivery. And here's a special note from me to you, okay? I don't know what your version of this looks like. Maybe you're manifesting money. Maybe you're manifesting health or love or a fresh start or just the courage to try again. Whatever it is, I want you to know that it is possible, not because I read it in a book, but because I've lived it. In the middle of grief and illness and starting over, I watched the universe show up for me in a way I never expected. To me, it's not the universe, it's God. It's God's blessings on me, okay? That's how I feel about it. And it will show up for you too. Start where you are. Use what you have. Stay grateful, even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard, okay? That's when you need to practice gratitude the most. Because you're going to flip that little switch in your mind. Remember? Subscribe to the blog or to my YouTube, my Rumble, wherever you're at. Subscribe to me. You'll find me there on one of those platforms. So you don't miss what comes next on this journey, okay? You can also find me on these days on Substack. I love Substack. I'm over there all day, every day, just about it. And I always link everything in my blog post. So I'll link my blog post and you can figure out if you want to go over there and subscribe or not. It's totally up to you. I'd love to have you, though. If this post helped you in some small way or video, give us a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. I can't talk today. I'm trying to hurry because I have to go pick up my kid from school. If this video helped you in some small way, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know you stopped by. Say hi. Leave an emoji. Just anything to let me know you were here. I would love that. Share it out. Pin it on Pinterest. If you're on the blog, there's a little pin it icon you could use to pin it to Pinterest. That'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. But anyway, thanks for listening to the video. Thanks for stopping by. If you want to subscribe to my blog, if you'll go to my blog, there is a place I can't talk, to subscribe in the sidebar. Just enter your information right there and hit subscribe, and you'll start receiving emails from me, okay? And it won't just be blog posts, and it won't just be videos. It'll be personal letters from me to you. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off here because this video is long enough, and I'm already tongue-tied enough. I can't hardly talk today. But I will see you in the next video, okay? Have a great day.